Hey, what's up, Magic the Gathering and YouTube communities? My name is Alex, and I'd like to welcome you all to the first video on my brand new channel, MadCity MTG. In this video, I'm just going to kind of introduce you to myself and the channel, give you guys an idea of what you can expect going forward and where I hope to take it. And while I do all that and review all that, I'm going to do what everybody loves to do, which is crack some packs. So let's get right into it. This is a bundle from the new set, Ikoria. I'm sure you guys are probably pretty familiar with it already. There's been a lot of hype about it. Obviously a lot of spoilers, that sort of thing. And I'm ready to get started myself. This is actually the second bundle that I've opened from the new set. And this would probably be a booster box if I had received my booster boxes already, but they are in the mail. So, just a little bit about myself again. I've been playing Magic for quite a long time. I started back in the Onslaught block, so didn't quite get to enjoy it in the 90s, but I have been playing it for a long time, and I'm a huge fan from a collector standpoint and also from just a gaming standpoint. So it's really the best of both worlds. So some pretty standard inserts here. Alright, tells you how to mutate. And of course, got this guy. Okay. Boom. That's pretty sweet. Gotta love some of this new art in this set. It's actually got some of these altered cards have some of my favorite art ever, and again, that kind of speaks to the collector's mentality. You know, one of the things that always drew me to Magic was the art on the cards, in addition to just playing the game. And you know, with a game like Magic, you have really the best of both worlds, as I mentioned. So we got a little foil promo and some basic lands. And I do love these new big dice. Really helps when playing Commander. Be able to see everybody's life totals. And speaking of formats, I really do play two main formats. Well, these are cool. I play mostly Modern and Commander. Those are definitely my two favorite formats. I like like everything about Modern, and again, probably has something to do with the fact that I started right around the time that Modern dates back to, which is 8th edition. So a lot of my collection is just based out of the Modern card pool. And that kind of also goes hand in hand with Commander. I love Commander as a casual format. You get to play all those big fun spells that you don't get to play in any of the serious formats. At the same time, though, you can also play some serious Commander. I never really got into CEDH, competitive EDH, but I definitely have some decks that I think could compete and I know are built really well. So, as far as the channel, though, again, this is mainly about paper Magic. It's what I've got in my hand, this physical card right here. Again, that's part of the collector's mentality that I have. Never really got into digital Magic, MTGO, Arena. You know, I think they're great things, don't get me wrong, especially if you're into play testing or just, you know, if you're not unable to get together with people and jam, you know, you can do it over the internet. It's great. It's not something that really ever appealed to me, except for testing purposes. So, you know, the physical Magic cards is where it's at. Love to feel the cards in my hand. Love to hear that snap on the playmat. And those are just things that you can't get with MTGO. So, on this channel, we're all about paper Magic here. We'll do deck techs. We're going to talk about speculations and spoilers. We're going to do some collection updates if I get new cards, that sort of thing, anything special, unique. We'll obviously be doing some product opening and evaluation. We'll even talk about things like ban and restricted lists and updates. We'll do some product reviews. I'm hoping to eventually get into LGS Spotlights. As you may know, MadCity MTG refers to Madison, Wisconsin, and Madison is an amazing city if you're a Magic the Gathering player. There are a lot of gaming stores around here that are always hosting for Magic and super, super popular. So hopefully eventually get out and introduce you guys to some of those places. We'll also do some giveaways eventually, once the channel gets bigger. And then, again, the main discussion as far as decks and building and deck techs, card evaluation, that sort of thing. It's all going to be about EDH and Modern. So talk a little bit about Standard and Pioneer also. I do like Pioneer. And I appreciate Legacy and Vintage. I just never really got into it. I do like the formats, don't get me wrong. I don't own any Power, so it's kind of tough to get into Vintage, obviously. And Legacy is a great format, but my main focus is definitely Modern and Commander. So without further ado, let's get into the pack cracking here. I know I've been talking enough with these cards in my hand, so let's go one at a time here with the commons. This new set, like I said, has a lot of hype, as most sets do. I know there's been a ton of controversy surrounding the companions, and I won't get into that too much in this video. I'll probably do a separate video about it, honestly, because you can probably devote an entire video to that subject. I'll just put it this way, though. I think it's cool that they're exploring new options for the game. Whether it works out is to be determined. So let's take a look here at the first uncommon. This new mutate ability seems pretty sweet. This guy's pretty cool looking. Alright, Grim Dancer. Channeled Force, sure. And a Labyrinth Raptor. 2/2 with Menace for 2. Whenever a creature you control with Menace becomes blocked, defending player sacrifices a creature blocking it. Okay, interesting. That's pretty cool. Little black and red dinosaur. Oh, there we go. That's sweet in the first pack. Man, I'll tell you, I do love these showcase, and when they're foil, it's even cooler. Not gonna lie. And basics and tokens. So in this set, obviously I'm looking for the companions. I actually cracked my first bundle a couple days ago and opened a Urian, and I already have a deck built for it in Modern, so pretty excited about that. And I guess, as a Commander player, when you have these companions, it almost feels like you get a commander, right? You get this extra card in your hand, basically, that you can play at any time. Obviously, you can't play it repeatedly from the command zone or the companion zone, but it gives it a real commander feel, I'll tell you that much. And I don't know if that was by design or not, but that's to be determined. All right, we'll just get through these commons here, because everybody's going to know the commons eventually. Oh, there's the regular version of that dude. Yeah, that looks a lot cooler, that's for sure. Alright, some uncommons. Neutralize. I like this card. Counterspell with cycling. Okay, perfect. Significant upgrade over cancel. Okay, Huntmaster Liger. And this is the Napoleon Dynamite card. This would probably be his favorite card right here. Clash of Titans, sure. Oh yeah. Excellent. I was hoping for one of these, or two. Commander player, Modern player, I definitely see these getting played a lot, mainly obviously because of the card types, or the land types. The fact it cycles is amazing as well. Draw it late game when you're flooded, just pitch it, get another card. Perfect. Oh, look at that, and another foil. That's pretty couple good first packs there. Admittedly, my luck with bundles has not been great lately. I think it's been like 2 or 3 bundles since I've actually even pulled a mythic, which is crazy. I know some people get extremely lucky in bundles, and I've had my fair share of good luck in bundles, don't get me wrong, but lately it hasn't been great. So for the first video on the new channel, it'd be pretty sweet if we get some good stuff. So let's keep it going. So some other cards I'm hoping for is Luca. As you can tell by my profile picture on the channel, that altered art of Luca is just amazing. The showcase version, it reminds me of comic books. Straight up and down, just looks like something out of a comic book, which is really cool because, again, with that collector's mentality, when I was a kid growing up, I collected comic books, of course. And, you know, Magic has a much different artistic look to it most of the time. It does not usually look like a comic book, but to me, that card just looks like something I'd read in like a Marvel comic or something, which is cool to me. All right, Lead the Stampede. Swallow Whole. Okay. Sure, there'll be some interesting comments about this card and its name in my Commander games. All right, another showcase card. This is pretty sweet. Again, looks like something out of a comic book, right? Like just the way it's colored. Oh yeah, these are cool. These are definitely cool. Set that off to the side. And this guy, there we go. Everybody complains about companions. Well, complains. Some people are for it. Most people are against it, apparently. But, you know, in the same set, they print a spell that literally stops companions. And, of course, it's a hate bear. It's a human wizard that prevents companions from being cast, right? So, like, you know, people can complain all they want, but you literally have a card to stop those cards in the same set. So, that's cool. And I think he'll be a good card. He could be in Commander as well, obviously. So again, some of the other big things I want to do on the channel are going to be deck techs. I know everybody loves deck techs, and I love deck techs, and I've got a ton of decks. And it'll probably be a video very similar to this, set up and show you the cards, talk about card selection, that sort of thing, and then you guys can obviously, you know, comment and provide suggestions or feedback. Always appreciated. And hopefully I can inspire you to brew some new things. I am definitely not a net decker. I'm a homebrew kind of guy. And in formats like Modern and Commander, we have so many cards to work with in the card pools. It's just amazing. So when you see my decks, they might not be optimal, but they're still going to be competitive, especially in Modern. And I'd say that they're optimal given any certain scenario. I don't think any deck is truly 100% optimal. I don't think there is any perfect deck out there. I don't think it exists. But you know, the choices that you see online through net deckers, obviously a lot of those people have refined those deck lists, and that's why they're on the internet. But at the same time, I'll get some inspiration from those kinds of things and look at the meta, of course. But the brews that I come up with are primarily home brews, whether that's Modern or Commander. All right. Mystic Subdual. Sure. An enchantment with flash. Cool. Another showcase. Void Beckoner. All right. Yes, the ultimatums. These are going to be awesome, especially in Commander. I mean, this card is just ridiculous. You know, oh, you've been playing Commander for 2 hours and you want to drop a 7-mana spell and bring all the permanents back from your graveyard because they all have different names? Yeah, seems legit. So that is sweet. Some good colors, too. I don't think I actually have an Abzan Commander deck, but when I build one, which will be soon, it will absolutely have that card in it. Alright, let's get moving through these. And again, hoping to get rid of that no mythic curse that I'm seemingly under here. I like these crystals. These are cool. Valiant Rescuer. Sure. Back for more. Kind of like me at the card shop. Alright. And the Giant. Yeah, he's cool. He's cool. He's got some neat tricks with him, for sure. And these whole counters, these ability counters I think are pretty cool. Obviously, it doesn't matter if you really give them more of the same kind of counter, but anything to do with counters, it always opens up new things, new avenues with old cards that revolve around counters and involve counters. So I'm excited to explore those options. So nothing super special. The first couple packs were obviously a lot better than the last couple, but we'll see if we can get some goodies here. Recluse, Sanctuary Smasher. Okay. First strike counter. Oh, well, there's a companion. Sure. He's cool. Seen him in some Tron decks already in Modern, which is kind of interesting. I think Jim Davis was running that the other day. I don't think he fared too well, but I like the idea. And Jangatha seems like a pretty cool commander, or companion. I'm already confusing them with commander. Alright. Yep, good old Anticipate. Okay. The Dusk Fang Mentor. Yep. Oh, there we go. The Porky Parrot. Sure. That's sweet. That's sweet. That's some good art right there. Well done, Dennis. And it's got a pretty sick ability. Okay. Speaking of mutate. Oh. There we go. There we go. That's what I was hoping for, honestly, is a showcase Triumph, one of these lands, because these, along with that Luca showcase, are just amazing. That's great art. And another foil. Primal Empathy. Sure. So not doing too bad in the showcase and foil pile, but still, in a set that's just chock full of mythics, I am managing to dodge the mythics again. Or they're dodging me, one of the two. Wish I could mutate a couple of these rares into a mythic, that'd be sweet. Okay, good old Essence Scatter and another showcase, wow. I mean, imagine having like a whole deck full of these, that'd just be sweet. Just be different looking at these in your hand than your typical Magic framing and artwork. These are just awesome. The Pouncing Shore Shark. Sharks with Arms. Watch out, folks. The new Netflix series. Heartless Act. Yep, this has some potential for sure. Extinction Event. Sure. That's pretty cool. Could be potentially a one-sided board wipe. And you exile them. Significant upgrade from destroying creatures. Alright, getting down to it. 2 packs left. And I'll be cracking a lot of packs on the channel, so I'm not super concerned if I don't get that mythic, but it would be just nice to end that streak. We'll see here. I probably actually cursed myself by just talking about it. Whoa. Okay. Some Lord of the Rings right there. Alright, here we go. Crystal. Yep, I like these. Again, Commander. I'm cool with it. I mean, it's a 3-drop, so it's a little slow, but it adds the mana right away. And it adds 3 different colors. Or one of 3 different colors. And again, late game, just pitch it. Sure. Lightning Helix Cat. Sweet. I like it. And another Ultimatum. Okay. Oh yeah, this one. This is pretty disgusting. Again, I can't imagine. I mean, it's standard, sure. Maybe Pioneer. Probably won't be casting these in any other formats, though, except for Commander. And you cast a card like this in Commander, it's probably going to... Everybody's going to scoop. You know, they're just going to pick up their cards because you probably just won the game. Unless they cast, like, Heroic Intervention or something like that. Okay. Or Teferi's Protection. A variety of things could get around it. You get what I'm saying. But blowing up all your opponent's permanents or non-land permanents seems pretty good, considering how good Cyclonic Rift is. Alright, Foil Leviathan. Let's see here. We hit something spicy. So for the last pack, just going to kind of wrap up a little bit, but I hope you guys have enjoyed the introduction video. Again, can't wait to produce more content, put more videos out. I'll even do some requests and things like that as far as, as what I can do, as far as, answering those requests, that sort of thing. If you want me to talk about certain decks, certain cards, certain strategies, really anything that you can get into as far as the strategic side of the game or the competitive side of the game. And certainly Commander, if you want to talk about that. Again, super casual format, but at the same time can be competitive as well. And I'm happy to talk about all those formats in a variety of ways. Okay. Ivy Elemental. Pretty standard, pretty basic. Escape Protocol. Yeah, a lot of new tricks with the cycling. That's really cool that they reintroduced that mechanic in this set. I know it's caused a lot of spikes with older cards that have to do with cycling, and it should continue to do so. Anytime, again, they reintroduce an old mechanic and bring it back into the game, it usually affects those older cards that they had printed because there's just new ways to work with them. And, you get something like this, and that's pretty sweet. Little blink your creatures. All right. The Fox, yep. Super popular draft card there. And Offspring's Revenge. Okay, that's an angry looking fox kitty thing. Dinosaur. Okay. Sure. Interesting effect. Not a very special or spicy card, but boy, Mythics continue to elude me. Hopefully next time when I crack another fat pack or bundle or whatever you call them these days, or the booster boxes that are coming up. Still got a companion that I didn't have though. Again, in the first bundle I opened, I did manage to get Orion, which is pretty sweet. Already got the deck built. He's already sleeved up, ready to go, ready to blink some things. And this is pretty cool. I think the fact that any card that can tap and add 5 mana, regardless of what it can be spent on, regardless of the restrictions with the companion, I think that this has a potential to be pretty darn powerful. So definitely should see some play, and I think could end up in a couple different deck ideas. So again, thank you guys so much for tuning in to the bundle opening and the first video on the brand new channel, MadCity MTG. If it's something that you want to follow, obviously you guys know what to do. If you liked the video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you'd like to subscribe to see more content and get notified about things that I post, feel free to hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.